Pretty quiet evening across the valley right now, especially if you're in the northern counties, Trumbull or Mahoning. Here's a live look outside our Storm Service Solutions camera in Youngstown. That sky is nice and dark. I'll tell you why that's a good thing, because we've been tracking a squall line that's been moving through the state, and when it was in the western part of the state, producing lots of lightning with this system. But as you can see outside our tower camera, that sky is just black, and that's because if we zoom in here, we can see that most of this to the north is just rain at this point. So as that line of storms pushed east, the sun set and it lost a lot of its fuel. So that is good news for us. Most of the valley just getting some rain right now. However, down in Columbiana County, around Salem, Lisbon, a little bit of thunder. That storm still has a little bit of fuel with it there, and also with that system, some heavy precipitation. So some pretty heavy rain as that moves through Columbiana County. If you're up in Trumbull or Mahoning County, just some lighter rain. But as we go through the night, there will be a lot of this rain. So even if it's not heavy right now, you want to hang on to that umbrella, because our futurecast showing this rain continuing through the night, possibly just a few breaks between about 2 and 3 a.m. But then even going into Sunday morning, see more of this pickup on the back edge of this system. So it's going to be a wet start to your Sunday. Some good news though, the temperatures not too bad right now. We've seen them fall from the mid 70s today to after the sunset, we're in the 60s. That being said, though it's not too hot out there, it's muggy. So check out these relative humidities. We're at 81%, so we can see that moist air moving into the valley as that system moves through. And behind that, again, lots of humidity over in Mansfield, Cleveland, New Philadelphia. Just the whole state right now has this humid air, so not a very comfortable evening out there, even though those temperatures aren't too warm. We will be dropping down to a low of 62 degrees tonight, and then tomorrow it's going to be muggy once again, so only hitting a high of 74 degrees. However, feeling pretty sticky out there, especially with the rain in the morning. Good news though, most of that rain will be the first half of the day. So if you're heading out to the Super Cruise event tomorrow, you may want to grab the umbrella early on in the day. And probably hang on to it at least through early afternoon, but then by the time the sun sets tomorrow, we'll be clearing up just a little bit, just some clouds in the valley, and then we're going to stay dry through Sunday night. Now, we can't rule out a stray shower possibly on Monday or Tuesday afternoon, but for the most part this week, we're going to be pretty dry, and temperatures very warm this week. So last week we had that cold front move through, dropped our temperatures down below average. This week that's not going to be the case. Caroline, you'll like this. Pool weather is back this week. We'll have sunshine and warm temperatures.
Can't wait, and can't wait to not use the word moist.
Yeah, midweek it'll be less humid.
Right.
So after that moist air mass gets out here, that'll be better too.
Thanks, AJ. Ahead.
Oh yeah.
Just give your buddy a little pat.
Yeah, a little,
you don't have to hug him, but you could, you know,
sorry I
struck you out. Didn't mean to strike you out.
Well, he
I
did,
mean, I did,
but you know,
I did
at
mean
least
to strike you out.
in
But I had
a
to.
mean way. Healthy competition.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's look at some healthy forecasts. Do we have any healthy forecasts out there?
We have
like
a
sunshine
very
is healthy
healthy
for
forecast. Yeah, go out there and get that vitamin D today.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
what it is?
D, yeah.
Yeah, well, plenty of it today. It's very sunny out there right now, but we can see there are a few more clouds moving in there. Here's a live look outside our Gruber Roofing and Siding camera in Niles. Now, when we started the day, just blue skies, but now there are a few more clouds moving in there. However, temperatures right now still very warm. We're at 76 degrees right now, so much warmer than yesterday. And looking at our satellite here, not a whole lot going on around our area, just some storms down near the southern part of Ohio and Indiana. But if we zoom into the Mahoning Valley, pretty clear. Again, just a few clouds that we can see starting to move in there. So by the end of the day, not quite as much sunshine as we started out with this morning. Temperatures, however, will continue to increase. We're going to get up to 81 degrees today for our high and stay fairly dry throughout the daytime for the most part. Could see an isolated shower in the afternoon, but then the greater chance for rain is going to come overnight. Temperatures are still going to stay pretty warm. We're having some warmer air ushered into the valley, so only dropping down into the mid to upper 60s tonight, but showers and storms very likely. So again, in the afternoon, seeing a few things popping up here on Futurecast, then a little break before around 10, 11 o'clock, we start seeing some light rain in the valley, and then after midnight, definitely a chance to see some more rain and even some thunder popping up there throughout the night. So you could hear a few rumbles there, and throughout Wednesday morning, might want to hang on to the umbrella because we'll still see a chance for rain the first part of the day. Now with this, I know it's already been a fairly rainy June out there, and we've had some flash flooding over the last few days with those storms that passed through over the weekend. Tonight, definitely going to add some more to those rain totals. Our Futurecast even showing over an inch possible in some areas to the south. Again, though, these showers that pass through overnight going to be more scattered, so some areas may only see about a half an inch or less, while others could see a bit more rain. Good news though, after the storms pass through, on Wednesday we're going to start clearing up and then staying pretty clear throughout the day on Thursday. Plenty of sunshine for the rest of the week as well. And those warm temperatures that we have right now, they're going to get warmer. So we can see by the weekend we're going to start getting some more ridging in this area, bringing up some warmer air from the south. So by Sunday, those temperatures are going to be very, very warm. Show you what I mean here in just a second. So here's the rest of the week. We're going to be in the 80s and upper 70s throughout much of the work week. Plenty of sunshine, but then by Father's Day weekend, it's going to be very warm. So for your Father's Day, we'll have a slight chance to see a storm in there, but temperatures near 90 degrees on Sunday, and then on Monday we may hit 90 as well with a chance for some showers and thunderstorms. Jen? Welcome back. Let's take a look at these temperatures right now, because if you're looking at the thermometer outside, this isn't exactly what you'd hope to be seeing for a summer evening. I guess technically we're still in spring, but meteorological summer, we're in June. People are really wanting that warm weather, but we are in the 60s right now and didn't really make it out of the low 70s across much of the valley today. That being said, even though we're still seeing about 60 degrees in Boardman, 62 in Youngstown, those dew points are very close to the temperatures. So 59 degrees is our dew point in Youngstown. That's only about 3 degrees away from that air temperature, which means though that thermometers may be looking a little bit chilly out there, it's feeling very muggy. And that's because we've had this moist air mass sitting over the region. It's been humid throughout the weekend, and we've had plenty of rain to end our day today. Right now, much of the valley is pretty clear. So down in Columbiana, you guys got those severe storms earlier today with those gusty winds, and now up in Trumbull County, nothing like Columbiana saw, but you guys, it's your turn getting the rain now. That's continuing to move out though. Mercer County still having some light rain. And even if you're not getting rain right now, there is a little bit more off to our west. So just kind of a damp evening here. Again, none of that rain is going to be like what we had earlier today down in the southern parts of the valley. Not really expecting a whole lot of thunder with this, just some lighter precipitation, which is good news because earlier today we had plenty of rain, even some flash flood warnings. So our Futurecast showing that rain starting to get a little bit lighter even going through the night. So then by the time we go into Monday morning on your commute to work, might want to hang on to the umbrella just because we could still have a few stray showers, especially down in Columbiana County. But then as we go later into the day on Monday, that will clear up, just leaving us with some clouds. And that again is very good news because some parts of the valley were drenched today. So parts like Hermitage, you guys saw less than a quarter inch of rain, but because these showers were so scattered, some areas like down in southern Columbiana County, over 2 inches of rain for a total down there. So that's where we saw that flash flooding, some roadways and having some water on them. Of course, the flash flood warning is over now, but some of those streams and stuff could still be pretty high, so take caution. Tonight we will be dropping down to a low of 58 degrees, so not getting a whole lot chillier. Remember, it's still going to be feeling humid out there, so don't want to open the windows tonight. Tomorrow, humid air sticking around the valley, but those temperatures not going to get too warm tomorrow either. We're going to start out the day in the low 60s. If you're out for lunch, it's going to be in the 70s. We will be dry. And then the afternoon, hitting a high of about 74 degrees around 3 or 4 p.m. tomorrow. And again, dry but cloudy, unfortunately. And that's going to be the theme throughout the day on Monday. On Tuesday early on, may get a few breaks in those clouds, but then throughout the day, more clouds moving in, but we will stay pretty dry for much of the day. Going into Tuesday afternoon though, that's when we're going to see a chance for some rain and some showers return. So from Monday late in the morning to about Tuesday early afternoon, should be dry, but then again, some chance for some rain at the end of the day on Tuesday, and then a nice break from the rain for the end of the week. So those temperatures staying warm, we're going to be back up into the 80s through much of the week, and then the air is going to dry out a little bit so that we're going to be warm. It's not going to be quite as humid on Wednesday. We're going to get some drier air, then some sunshine moving into the valley as well.
Yeah, it looking ahead to next Sunday, Father's Day, looking pretty nice.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a great day for it, hopefully. We'll keep an eye on it because, again, still a week away, but more optimistic at least.
Exactly. Thanks, AJ.
$15.3 billion That's what's predicted to be spent on this year's Father's Day. That's more than $130 per person on average. The National Retail Federation says the biggest moneymakers this year will be clothing, followed by gift cards and electronics. And now a more recent trend for popular gifts for dads, personal care items. Local retailer Bloom Beards has spent the last few weeks gearing up for the holiday.
There's actually going to be a pre-Father's Day show at the Youngstown Flea next Saturday. It's going to be June 16th from 11 to 4 p.m. We're going to have a big setup out there. We're going to have all kind of different beard oils. We're going to have beard balms. We're going to have beard brushes, shaving kits, a bunch of new products too, which are going to be first released at that show coming up next week.
Well, whether it's beard oil, a tie, or a gift card, Eastwood Mall spokesman Joe Bell says many shoppers wait till the last minute to find that gift for dad. But if you are one of those down-to-the-wire shoppers, the Eastwood Mall offers over 200 stores to choose from, including Image, Arts, etc., a store that sells many things for sports fans and can make custom gifts which can be picked up the same day.
We have a lot of people that bring in photos either from their phone or they found a poster or something somewhere and they want to put it on an art box or they want to frame it. We do a lot of taking images and creating something for them.
With more local news, I'm AJ Harris.